If you spin me in a circle, no matter which direction I eventually end up facing, in less than a 5-mile walk, I'll be on some farmer's property. If I stay there long enough, I'll observe that farmer fertilizing his fields. Any fertilizer that is not absorbed by the soil will eventually be washed out by the rain. This fertilized water will make its way into a stream, which will make its way into the Great Miami River, which will make its way into the Ohio River, which will make its way into the Mississippi River, which drains out into the Gulf of Mexico. It turns out fertilizer isn't just good for fertilizing crops. It's also good for fertilizing algae. When algae gets fertilized, it creates these massive algal blooms. Eventually, the algae dies and it will be decomposed by bacteria. The process of decomposition actually requires a lot of oxygen. So what happens is that bacteria will suck all the oxygen out of the water. If you happen to be anything in the water that needs oxygen, like a fish, you will literally suffocate to death. And not just you, but all your fish buddies with you. The tide will push you out, and you'll be discovered on some shore by somebody. The image behind me illustrates the story I just told you. We call these areas dead zones. In the Gulf of Mexico in 2017, the dead zone was as big as the state of Connecticut. It's not just a Gulf of Mexico problem, though. It's also a state of Ohio problem. In 2015, there was a 500-mile stretch of the Ohio River that was declared a dead zone. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, the problem's those farmers. We have to stop the farmers. This isn't that kind of story. Instead, this is the story of a boy from California who moves to Ohio to study beavers. Why beavers, you ask? It turns out the dams that beavers build filter out two nutrients that algae needs to grow: phosphates and nitrates. Every day that I'm able to, I'm out there walking the streams, trying to find a beaver dam. When I find a beaver dam, I enter that information into a model that I'm currently building. That model lets me know the areas that beavers like to build their dams. Early data tells us that beavers like to build their dams in streams that are not that steep and that always have water running. Very similar to the streams that we have in Houston Woods and Rush Run. If it turns out that beavers will build dams in places that we need dams placed, we now have a low-cost solution to the problem of dead zones, not just in Ohio, but everywhere. Thank you.